We've been talking about circumcision this morning. There's a new study in America suggests that circumcision can help prevent prostate cancer. The researchers claim that the process can hinder infection and inflammation, which can lead to the formation of cancerous cells. Consultants in the UK are not convinced by this. Earlier on, I spoke to Sue Anna Boddy, who's a consultant paediatric urologist at St George's Hospital in London. She told me what she thought of the study.
In my years of experience, it sounds complete nonsense, if I may be as bold as to say that. Basically, if it's talking about a potential infection being prevented, by doing a circumcision for first intercourse, the use of a condom would be much more effective.
David Smith is from the Stone-based charity Norm UK, who provides support for men unhappy with circumcision, and he joins us now. David, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you make of this? Are you with Sue Anna on this?
Yes, indeed. It's the latest in a series of reports to come out from America. Over the past 100 years, circumcision has always been the cure. It's only the disease that's changed. At one stage, it was said that circumcision cured epilepsy and club foot, or helped to prevent it.
They're not even in any way connected. Which, I mean, that's the kind of reaction, which is why we decided to talk about it. That's the kind of reaction that I first gave when I heard about this of, where's the link between that and that?
Well, circumcision has always been big business, especially in America. Surgeons are making a lot of money out of it. It's in their interests to promote it. I think the circumcision rate now has gone down from something like 90% to... it's just peaked below 50%, I understand, from my colleagues in America. It's interesting, though, that one of the things that's often peddled is that it helps to prevent HIV. And it's interesting that the HIV rate is much higher in America, where there is pretty much universal, or has been universal, circumcision. And in Finland, where there's a very low rate of circumcision, there's also a very low rate of HIV. So, really, these statistics speak for themselves if anyone bothers to study them.
So, the work that you do, what type of cases are you dealing with, David? I mean, why is it that circumcision could be so traumatic for men?
It's traumatic in two ways. Certainly in the UK, it's not really common. It's gone out of fashion since the NHS stopped paying for it, really. And a lot of men feel very damaged by it. They feel they look very different. Very often the reaction to a partner and seeing a circumcised man, they can be quite put off by it. And also the physical side, it is a damaging operation. The foreskin is there for a reason. It's meant to protect the glands, and like any other part of the body, if you amputate the foreskin, it has repercussions. A lot of men and circumcisions very often go wrong. When you're operating on a baby, it's very difficult to judge the amount of skin to cut off, and some men have such a lot of skin removed, even an erection is painful.
It's one of those topics, I said earlier on, one of the things I love about doing this show is that we talk about stuff that we don't talk about often enough. And this is one of those subjects. It just isn't discussed enough, is it?
No, it isn't. And when we started as a charity, we started as an organisation first in 1995, we couldn't even get any publicity. Nobody wanted to touch us at all. And when we did get some publicity, there was always a urologist to say why we were unhinged. But we've persevered, and over the years, I think we've become quite a well-accepted and regarded charity.
David, thanks very much for coming in this morning. It's good to speak to you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
David Smith from the Stone-based charity Norm UK, providing support for men unhappy with circumcision. If you want any more details, we've got David's details here. You can give us a call, 01782 208 008.